Well, I wasn't sure if it was recording or not. It didn't have the little lady talking to me. Hey, I'm Carrie Beck with FamilyEbiz, and I am so happy you are here. We help families start and scale their businesses so they can find freedom to do the things that are important to them. Today, what I want to do is talk to you about a topic I've talked to you in the past, but maybe with a little bit of different twist, and that is business systems, not just any old business system, but strategic business systems and how it can help solopreneurs. Most of you that are listening to me do your work all on your own, or maybe you have one VA. It's a very small thing. You're not a big corporation. You're not even an organization that's got 20 or 50 people in it. Usually it's you and one or two other people. And you think, why do I need systems? Well, we're going to talk about that today. Before I move on, be sure if you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. And it would mean a lot to me if you would share it with one person or leave a 5-star review. That would be awesome. All right, let's dive into systems. We're going to be talking about that in this episode and the next episode. We're going to do a follow-up because I really want to dive deep into 5 specific systems. Today, what I want to do is talk a little bit about what is a system. And if you're listening to me and there's a place you can leave a comment and let me know what systems you are using in your business today. I would love to do that and be able to help each other as well. So what is a system? It's basically just a set of processes that will help you make decisions and get things done that you can repeat over and over. Sometimes people will talk about SOP, standard operating procedure. We'll talk about that at the end and next week as well. But basically, if you have a system, you should be able to write a standard operating procedure for that system. And you're thinking, I don't know. Well, let's just talk about one of the biggest corporations in the world, McDonald's. I've shared this before. I'm going to share a few others, but McDonald's can run with teenagers because they have such specific systems. Where do you put the pickles and where do you put the ketchup and how do you wrap it up and all of those things? They have so many systems in place that it gets things done and it's very repeatable. Apple. Apple systems is simplify. Everything is simple. You know, I've listened to several some bios of Steve Jobs, and he is all about don't use a bunch of words. One word should be able to do it, or one picture is even better than one word. And he really has refined what they do into simplify and can't think of the word, really slim things down, I guess. Southwest Airlines, let's talk about that. That's supposed to be the fun airline, but they have systems in place so that their flight attendants can have fun, so that their flight attendants can build relationships with the people that are on the plane as well. They have systems in place. So a few simple systems, strategic business systems that I think as an online business owner, a blogger, a podcaster, a solopreneur, you've got to have content. This is either content, and there's lots of levels of this. Content that you are giving out, whether that's a blog post or a podcast or a YouTube channel or whatever, you are giving out good content and you are selling good content. So you need a system for all of that. Another one would be a marketing. And a marketing system is going to include things like actually promotion, but what's your sales funnel, how you use email and social. And there's all sorts of areas that you can use that for. And then the last one I think we sometimes overlook is our own work schedule. What kind of system do you have to get your work done? Or do you keep 5,000 tabs open at the top? And that takes your focus away. What kind of system do you have to be productive, to use your time wisely, and to schedule things well? That's a system. You need a system. And a lot of you tell me one of your hardest problems is focus. That's what you need. So let's dive into 5 reasons why these systems can really help you. First, I just said it, you can be more focused on what matters. You can focus and let go of things that someone else can do. Like those teenagers can build a hamburger or cook the fries. They may not be able to run the whole corporation. So you let go of things that are repeatable, that are in a system, and then you focus on what only you can do. And that way you give something to a virtual assistant. One of the easiest things is social media. So focus number two, you will get, well, we said this, get others to help you. But if you do that and you don't have a system, you will be very inconsistent. Everyone does it the way they want. So when you have a system, it will build consistency, both within your team and then outside with your customers as well. You can train your customers as well to open those emails, to click on those links. That is a system. And if you are consistent, it makes outsourcing so much easier. A system can help save time. You will be more efficient. I know that when I follow my work system, my productivity system, I get a lot more done. And a lot of that, there is an organization to it. But when it's time to do a webinar, I've already got a system going. I don't have to worry about it. And so we can follow that. In fact, I'm planning 2 more in the next couple weeks. And I already know which web pages I need, what emails I need, what do I need in my shopping cart, how are we going to share this with everyone? So you need a system. Systems can help you scale your business so it will grow more quickly. Ryan Carroll says a big thing is creating systems as you start scaling up your business and really only using your time and energy to can't even talk. You only want to use your time and your energy towards what is going to drive you the most revenue. Let other people do those things like the emails that I just said, especially if they're already created. Let them make the web pages. And then last freedom, systems give you freedom to go. Y'all hear me talking about my grandkids. I was just there a couple weeks ago for grown-ups with donuts. That was sort of fun. Why could I be there at 7 or whatever time we ate breakfast, donuts, 7:15? It was early, but I had really taken care of things. I said, Gentry, when we come home, there's one thing I need to do in the morning, and then I'll play with the 3-year-old that's still at home. And then when the 5-year-old gets home, we can do that. And then I can babysit tonight. Y'all can go out on a date. That's freedom, I think, because I didn't have to worry about it. All right. It also gives me freedom to spend Tuesdays at church leading our leaders of our Bible study and leading our children's workers to take off a full morning every week. This is for a 7-week period. And so, yes, I have to plan around that, but that's a lot of freedom to do what's important to me. How are you gaining freedom? Do you have strategic business systems in place to give you that freedom? Some of you are saying, but I'm just starting out. I got to figure all this out. But that is the perfect time. Get a Google Drive and start one folder for your systems. It is the perfect time because then when you really do need help, you don't have to go take 2 days and write out all your systems. Right? You may not feel the urgency right now, but you are laying the groundwork that will make a huge difference and really skyrocket your business. Because you see, self-employed people are the business that they do everything. They got to make sure it all. Entrepreneurs or solopreneurs like you should own your business and run the business. You are not the business. You should be. And if that business is running you, then you need to rethink and really pay attention to these systems, especially next week. But think about why you need these. So let's talk and close out with this. Writing your systems. First of all, who's going to do it? When are they going to do it? And when are they going? I don't know what I just wrote. Who is going to do it? What are they going to do? And when are they going to do it? I got the wins twice. Okay. So for everything you're doing, like let's just say my emails for this webinar, who is going to do it? What are they going to do? Which emails will they send? How will they find them? And when are they going to do it? When's the deadline? And you should have directions, whether that's in Trello or in a Google Doc. For us, we do a blend. We use Trello for deadlines and when things need to be done and who needs to do them. But the directions I used to have on Trello and it got too confusing. So I'm keeping them all in my Google Drive. And so whenever there's a task, there's a Google Drive task directions right there. You need to come up with this process, write it down, and then implement it. And as you do that, adjust as necessary. Super important. What strategic business systems are you using, and which ones do you need to do? Next week, we're going to talk specifically about these 5 systems and how you can use them, the different areas that you need to consider. I hope by next week, I've got my little business system audit PDF that you can have for free. I'm working on that. So come back to that next episode. And after that's done, we'll link it here as well. I will tell you one of the places we talk about systems a lot is in my mastermind. Our mastermind is not open right now, but I will put a link to where you can learn more about that and get on the wait list, because that is a place that we talk about. What is the system you're using? What is the sales funnel you're using? What is your email marketing system? What is your focus system? I have a few people, I'm telling you, my problem is focus, shiny objects. We got to have a system for that. And we've talked about very specific, practical, actionable steps. If you're interested in that, go sign up for the wait list, and I will send you some more information when it opens up as well. Hey, thanks for spending time with me. Carrie Beck here with Family eBiz. We'll talk to you next time.